Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back on another episode of People for Positive
Change!
Here we go. First of all, I would like to thank everybody that subscribed, everybody that liked our videos. We actually on 133 subscribers, you guys. That is so amazing. So
it couldn't have happened without you guys.
First of
and
all,
that's a very thank you to everybody.
Thank you very
for
much.
supporting our channel and for being with us and believing in us. And yeah.
There we go. We couldn't have done it better without you guys. We couldn't hit the numbers that we're hitting right now without you guys. So I'm really thankful for everything that's happening right now.
Celebrating for the 100 subscribers that we actually reached because of you.
Because of you. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. We are actually zoning on some wine. You know? We're zoning on some wine. And today's episode, we are going to be talking about how do we actually handle our workplaces and all the shenanigans that come into our workplaces. Because let me tell you something, man. There's some shenanigans that happen in your workplace, whether you see it or you do not see it. There's something happening, okay? And
there's always something happening.
There's always exactly. There's always
like
something happening at work. So, and there's a lot of people complaining about other people that are at their workplaces, but they do not know how to handle those people. So we're gonna be talking about that right now.
Excellent.
Bear in mind, we're not teaching over here, okay? We're just talking about our experiences, about what we experience at work, and all of this weird stuff that happens at the workplace and how we handle it. And it would really help, first of all, if you comment what you think of how to handle these people, right?
Subscribe on the channel.
Subscribe on the channel.
Like and share.
Like and share.
If you see like someone else struggling with the same situation that we are addressing, please share this YouTube channel to them. Share it because they might learn something on how to apply and make things work for themselves. Same story with everybody else. So do not become selfish.
Yeah.
And have this data for yourself. Data means information.
Yeah.
And just keep it to yourself. It's very wise just to subscribe. And then after you subscribe, if you know a person that can relate to such problems, send it to them. Share it, brah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want to spread this across the world. We want each other to help each other.
Yeah.
That's the goal of this channel.
Okay.
So please share the data, share the information, comment on the comment section, like whatever we're posting, and definitely subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
So now, when we get to it, right?
Yes, let's get to it.
You experience a lot of shit at work.
I do.
I experience a lot of shit on a daily basis, right?
It comes every day. And
sometimes you made wrong for doing the right thing at work. And that said to me from all the previous work that I started working in 2009.
Right.
Not in 2009.
You've been working.
I've been working for different companies.
Yeah.
When I work, right, when you sign a contract, you're making promises to get the job done.
Yeah.
Right? And when you start doing that, it becomes a problem to the other employees. Why are you getting shit done? Yet we're lazing around and we're fucking around and we're getting paid to fuck around.
Yeah.
And just be here and fuck around.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
That's a problem.
And I'm like, but I'm doing what is expected of me in the company and this is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, what's your experience through that?
So, first of all, I would like to talk about the status that I posted on my WhatsApp, right?
They don't know the status.
They don't know the status, so I'm going to talk about
Share the status and tell them what you did.
On my status, I posted, and if you know about this, if you've seen my status, you'll know about this, right? I posted, this week, I've learned a lot. This week is the week of the 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the week of the 25th of August. And this week, I've actually learned a lot, just work-wise, right? Which is, if it's not your responsibility, if it's not your baby, don't take responsibility for it. If it has nothing to do with you, do not take responsibility for
Totally.
it. Even if it's in your department, if it's not your like your baby, do not take responsibility
Totally.
for it. Okay? If it fucks up, it fucks up.
Bro, I can relate to what you're saying because
Yeah.
I've worked for these businesses, and when I work, right, I actually want to create something out of this.
I want to make a shift.
I want to make a shift. I want to create a name for myself for being in this business and doing whatever it takes to make it go right.
Yeah.
Right? So I made it my business, and it fucked me all up.
Yeah.
I've helped a lot of people. They got promotions, they got raises, but where was I? I was stuck at one point. Apart from that, it was very weird, right? Because you're not the business owner.
You're
This
not
is
the
not
business
your business.
owner, yeah.
Like I'm saying, it's not your business.
Right.
So now I would try to handle each and every little thing that was happening in the business.
Same with
and
me.
make the business go right, because I know we can do this. We can flourish and prosper.
Exactly.
We can
do
create
better
something with this business and actually turn it to the gold.
Yeah.
And we did. I kid you not. From the onset, we did.
Yeah.
First job that I had was I was working for this other company that I'm not gonna name. And when they fired me, they created problems. Weird problems. I actually went to my mom and I cried my heart out. And I was like, but I've been doing my job. Why am I being made wrong
for doing your
my job? And they literally singing that in all the management meetings, that Dumi is wrong for doing a job, which didn't make sense. Even my senior actually stood up for me. That lady knew nothing about her.
Yeah.
She knew nothing of me. But she stood before me and said, what is wrong for her to do her job? You guys don't want challenges, and she's challenging you on the know-how that you guys know.
Right.
And she's actually giving you that, and that was a problem.
That was a problem.
And everybody invented a meeting to happen on my name without me being there. Now, when they called me in and I heard all these things, I broke down. I was like, I'm a people's person.
Right.
Most people that know me, they know Dumi's a people person.
Right.
She likes to communicate, and she likes to be around people, and she likes to socialize with people. Right?
Right.
So now when I have this negativity, when I'm doing the right thing, which is expected of me in a business, it was a problem. And then that's when I was like, what the fuck?
Right. True. So now, in my case, when I go into a company, I'm gonna try to do above and beyond what's expected of me.
Same here.
Right? That means handling other fuck-ups that have nothing to do with me.
Same here.
Right? That's me. I like to help people, bro. And when I see there's a messed up thing that's happening over here, I'm gonna try my best to have the people that's supposed to handle the thing handle it. If that seems to be impossible, I'm gonna handle it myself. That's me.
Which is why I advise you actually that, you know what, in life, I've lived this life more than you.
Yeah.
You're younger than me.
Yeah.
And I've experienced a lot when it comes to work-wise and handling work. I don't want to lie. And this is what I've experienced. If it's not your business,
leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Pay attention to what you got hired for and do just that.
Yeah.
Whether other people are fucking around and they're lazing around and they're not doing what the company is expecting them to do, it's not your business at the end of the day. Whatever you do or whatever you try to do and make it go right, some other people won't appreciate it. So why put more energy
bother? Yeah.
On that?
Why bother? Yeah.
That's
So,
my
like,
experience. I don't wanna lie.
I just wanna go deep on what you just said right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But first, I wanna start on this note. Yes, I fuck up. I'm human, and when
Everybody's human,
I
yeah.
see when I fuck up, and I'm gonna own up to the fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
right? What goes terribly wrong with me is when I'm told that I'm fucking up, whereas I'm helping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's where everything starts to fuck up. And I'm going to tell you in your face, whether you're my HR manager, whether you whatever, that I'm not at fault here. I took responsibility for someone else's baby. Okay? I'm going to make it.
Let's make it real, right?
Let's make it real. Yeah.
What are, you don't have to mention names.
No, I'm not going to mention any names.
So what are the experiences that you experienced in this week, which you had problems at work and you tried to control the situation, but you were unable to control it because it's not your business?
Right. So let's start here. I mean, in the manufacturing industry,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not gonna specify what we manufacture in, but I'm in the manufacturing industry. And in the manufacturing industry, I'm in the dispatch department, right? I'm the delivery guy's assistant. That's what I do. I assist the guy that drives the trucks to deliver the product, right? So before anything else, I need to know what am I delivering.
Totally.
Right? So my manager is going to give me the invoices. The invoices is a paper that says this is the job, that is the reference, and that's what you're going to deliver to this specific client.
Totally.
Okay? So I get given this invoice, right? And I look at the invoice, and the manager tells me this product is not on the floor. So when you get an invoice for the product, it means the product has been manufactured, it's been made, it's ready to go.
Very.
Okay? But I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, okay, this guy is telling me it's not on the floor. What the fuck? Okay? So I look for the product, specific reference, and I'm like, dude, I don't find this thing here. He tells me go and find out by the stock manager and the stock department. I go there and I see there's nothing here. Stock manager knows nothing about this product. Okay? I go back to my manager. I say, he knows nothing about this thing. Okay? And then, this is where my fuck up came in. This is where the problem came in. I said, you know what? Let me handle it.
Yeah.
Let me handle it.
You're trying to handle the business that is not yours.
It's not mine. It's not mine. Leave it alone.
I went through that route, bro. I don't want to lie, guys. Like, I went through that route and I took responsibility that wasn't mine to have.
Yeah.
And I managed to handle the business.
Exactly.
There was an instant whereby I was working for another organization in Makaza. If you live in Cape Town, you know where Makaza is at. Yeah. So I was working for this organization.
It's a very dope place and it's a very dope vibe. But hey, Makaza.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So I was working for this place and I was creating a lot of shit. Bruh, I kid you not. The CEO of the company used to receive flowers and gifts from all the sponsors that are donating money for this organization to happen. She used to receive that, and that was a problem to her.
Wow.
She created a problem on that, and she said, I wanted to take over her business. I wasn't interested in having that business, but I was just doing my job, and I was doing it so well that she was acknowledged for my work in the company because she's the CEO of the company. She had a problem with that.
She saw you as a threat.
She saw me as a threat. I kid you not. So I've worked so much and I've tried in a lot of businesses and I got fed up. Why is it a problem when someone else's get their work done in the business?
Yeah.
Like, why did we get hired in the first place?
Exactly.
How are we going to make money that's
If
going
you
to
don't
pay
get the
us
job
salaries
done.
if I don't get my job done?
Exactly. So now, let me continue with my story. I say, I'm going to handle it, right? And then I go to the production manager, right? So production manager makes sure that he has all the names of the people that were doing all the specific jobs, right? And he has them on a timesheet, right? Every job is done perfectly, okay? So I go to him. He knows all this information. I go to him. I'm like, hey man, guess what? We have a fuck up. We have a fuck up, okay?
That's a wrong thing to say.
I'm looking at this.
That's what I think. It's a wrong thing to tell another senior that we have a fuck up.
So I look at this thing. I tell him, we have this number over here for this product, this size. I don't see it anywhere in the factory. My manager doesn't see it anywhere on the floor. It's nowhere to be seen anywhere. But when I get an invoice for this thing, that means the product has been made.
Totally.
Right? Weird. So the next best solution they had was, okay, no problem. Do not worry about it. Okay? This is what we're going to do. We're going to take the size that's nearest to this size and send it to the customer. Okay? In my head, I'm like, okay, cool.
You're kidding?
No.
Hey!
I'm not kidding. No, trust me, I'm not kidding. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do that.
So they trying to invent a substitute solution
For
to the problem.
Exactly. Yes.
Instead of giving what they promised to the public.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, here's how I wanted to solve it.
That's dangerous.
Here's how I wanted to solve the problem. I said, you know what? Give me the timesheets of the people that were making these things, right? So I can see who made it. If I see it was made, it's somewhere in here. It can't just go,
It cannot.
Gone.
Cannot.
You know? So they like, here's a substitute problem. We're going to give him the size that's nearest to this size. And that's going to be that. We all agree. I'm like, great! It's going to be amazing! Okay? Now in my head, also, this is playing. Fuck. The customer doesn't know about this. Okay? But I go to my manager and they're also singing the same song. We're going to give them the sizes that's nearest to this size. And the sales rep also is singing the same song. I'm like, great! Let's do that. Now, this is how we roll, me and the driver and the other assistant. Anything that's wrong in our truck, we're gonna communicate it to the customer, right? Just so they know what the hell is going on. Even if the thing is right, we're gonna communicate it to the customer and say, hey, this is what you got.
I mean,
is this what we ordered?
That's the end goal, and that's a relationship you need to build with your customers.
Your customers. You need to build that trust.
You have to be honest.
You have to be honest.
And you have to deliver what you promised.
Exactly.
So if you cannot deliver what was promised, then you need to be honest to the public.
About it.
Listen, we're having troubles on delivering what we promised to you and what you want, and this is how we're going to substitute the problem.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's a normal thing.
Exactly. Just be open and honest.
Owner.
I don't know.
So you cannot say,
dude,
I'm gonna give you like red wine and then you bring white wine, but you promise red wine.
My nigga, I'm not gonna drink
totally
your white
different
wine.
Subject, and that's not what the public wanted. They didn't want white wine. They wanted red wine.
There we go.
And I want to buy red wine and dry red. That's it.
Zoning on some wine.
So you have to like be honest that, you know what you ordered, I'm gonna deliver. That's what you promised. But if you cannot deliver on that, then
tell
at least
them.
You owe the public the honesty and actually communicate to them what is that you can do. Substitute solution to the problem, instead of just saying, you know what, I'm gonna fuck the public up and lie to the public and promise them something that I can't deliver, How do you think you're going to grow your business?
Exactly.
How do you think things are going to be sorted out in that way?
Exactly.
They won't be sorted out.
So let me just say this, right? I commend the sales rep for actually communicating to the customer that this is the substitute problem, that the solution that we actually gonna give you to the problem that we have. But this is where the fuck up happened. The person who ordered the product and the person who receives the product are two different people, and they didn't communicate that to each other.
Ooh.
Okay, so I go in and I go to the person that's receiving the product. Not the person who is ordering the product is not there.
Yo.
Right? And I communicate this to the person that's receiving, and I say, hey man, we have a problem in our truck. The problem is this: we have a substitute solution to what you ordered. Okay? We don't have what you ordered.
Guys, we need all of you to say such stuff that you're experiencing in this life. Like, it's weird shit what Tiso went through. It's weird shit that what I went through.
It's weird
like,
as fuck.
It's
dude.
weird as fuck. When we go out and look for work, right? We look for a specific job and we get it. When we get it, we expect it to do the job. Why is it a problem?
Even if I'm gonna put 1,000%.
Just so you know, right? In all businesses, I need Tiso to do his job in order for me to get my job done, right?
Yeah.
So if Tiso doesn't get his job done, my job is not going to get done.
It's like
that's how the business rolls.
Exactly. It's like a cogwheel. A cogwheel is that machinery wheel that interlocks with each other. Once one moves, the other one moves.
Totally.
So without the salesperson selling something, then the
you won't
people
have a
that
job.
we don't have anything to make.
You won't have like things to dispatch if the cogwheel is not moving.
Exactly.
So it's like, what a cogwheel. What does he mean by a cogwheel, right? He means that if I'm not doing my part, he can't.
I'm gonna be stuck waiting on her.
So what is the business owners paying us for?
Exactly. If we're gonna
that's
be
another
sitting.
trouble. So we need all each other to actually make the business happen.
Exactly.
So if we don't have each other aligned together and bind together, then nothing will ever happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
So now it becomes a serious problem, I don't want to lie, when business owners
You're supposed to be knowing all of this.
To understand and grant you your beingness of actually being there as an administrator or as a dispatch manager or a secretary or a driver, and actually let you to do your job that they hired you for.
Let me do my job, man.
That becomes a problem. I couldn't understand. I still don't understand in job perspective. Like, I had this problem, right? People would hire me to do the job. But then when I start doing the job, it's a problem for them.
Wow.
Why am I doing it so well? I'm like, what the fuck?
What did you hire me for?
My contract states I need to get this shit done. And I'm getting it done. There's no like stuff that are coming back to me that I did this query or I did this problem incomplete. I'm getting shit done. And that's what you need to be happy about as a business owner. So why is it a thing that I'm doing my job?
Exactly. By the way, you guys comment about this situation or this whatever we facing, whatever you facing. Tell us about what you facing, man. Tell us about what's going on at your job. How are you actually handling that? Because that could actually help us as well handle whatever we are facing at our workplace. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not only me that's out there facing weird shit that's happening at their workplaces. I had a friend actually, right? That oh yeah, it's the chick I was having this little thing with.
Oh.
So she was telling me that she has a superior. All right, this superior gives her an order and gives this order in writing. Now, the superior in her head wants to fuck her over so bad, okay?
Like,
But-
have an intimate relationship with her, or just
No, just
have
to
her.
just to fuck her over, to make her make a mistake at the job, because then there's probably a personal vendetta over there going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. So here's the senior's fuck up. She puts all of these orders in writing, okay, and then orders her to do all of this stuff. She does them. Shout out to you, by the way. She does them, and then when she does them,
Is she
the
one
se-
of our subscribers?
I need to get her to subscribe.
Thank
I've
you.
been trying to get her to subscribe.
Thank you.
So
Just get that done.
yeah, I'm gonna get that done. Okay. Okay. So she gets the job done, and then the senior comes back to her and asks her, "Who told you to do that?" Then she's like, "You did." Then she's like, "No, I didn't." And then her best thing to do to actually prove that it was her that told her to do it is to open a laptop and shove the information in her face and say, "That's what you emailed me, and that's what you told me to do." And then the senior is gonna be like, "Oh, what does that mean? Oh, you tell me to do something, I do it, and then all of a sudden you didn't tell me to do the
Bruh,
thing."
I kid you not, they're very weird. The business owners, the staff members, everybody, they're very weird.
Speaking of staff members that are weird, dude. Okay, look, we all know about drugs, okay?
Yeah.
Most of us consume them. I consume them. Shit.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm having wine.
we're having wine
Wine
right here.
is part of the categories of
Of drugs.
alcohol, and
Yeah.
alcohol is part of the categories of
Of drugs.
drugs.
There we go.
So, to some degree, I studied about something that I'm not going to mention, which stated to me that it's not a problem when you have it.
But it's a
It's the
problem when you have it
excess
to access.
that
Access means
you
when you
have.
overdose on the thing.
Like, if you overdose and you just can't live without something,
Yeah.
then it becomes
A problem. Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I can live without alcohol. I can live without my wine.
Mm.
Like, I appreciate having red wine than other beers or ciders and all that. I really don't enjoy having that.
Mm.
But I enjoy having wine, dry red, and that's what I want to have on a weekend basis. If I just had a long week and I'm just tired or fed up, the only thing that I want to relax at is having just a glass or 2 or 3 of red wine, you know? So that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not. So other people take it as you're an alcoholic.
Mm.
And I'm like, what's the definition of alcoholic? When you take stuff to an excess, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
But if you take stuff like on a occasional basis, it's not to an excess. You're not an addict.
You're not an
And
addict.
I didn't consider myself as an addict when it comes to wine. I still don't consider myself as that. But we were not in the wine
We're
subject.
not in the wine. We're still in the work.
We're still in the
subject.
work subject. So what Tiso told you, he experienced it. I experienced similar vendettas, right? I am at work.
By the way, sorry, I got called in the office for that, and it was about to be a case until I made it not to be a case.
True story.
That's
Like
not a
other
fucking
people get
case.
fired for such
That's not a
instances,
fucking case.
which
Let's
is
just get that clear.
unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
Like it's really unnecessary, you know. So where I'm working right now, let me talk about my whole past about me working, right? So I was working in this other company. I've been working in different companies.
How many
since-
companies have you worked in?
I can't even keep count.
I actually worked, I started working when I was 13.
I started working when I was 19 years of age.
Yeah.
Up until this day, I am still working for other people. So I've been working my whole entire life. I finished grade 12. Immediately when I finished grade 12, my mommy and daddy saved money for me to go to university and stuff, but I never went. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
And I told them I don't have interest on anything. They asked me, what do you want to do with your life? I said, what I want to do with my life is help people.
Yeah.
But I don't know how. I don't know where to start with that and what to do on that and what to study in order for me to actually help people.
Yeah.
They introduced to me like, you can become a doctor. I looked at this thing of becoming a doctor and I was like, I'm not willing to cut bodies to help them because that's not helping people.
Yeah.
According to me.
You cut them up?
Making them more miserable in life and more fucked up in life with their bodies.
Them up.
And then helping them. So they introduced to me, why don't you become a lawyer? I said, okay, I'll see this thing. I studied about being a lawyer. I'm like, but me getting criminals that are actually doing bad things out there, helping them is not really helping this survival
of the world or the country.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just figure this thing by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, in the process, I'm gonna learn and get to where I wanted to get, right? So I started working for another organization. They were really helping people. I don't want to lie. I felt like I was doing something for the world at the time.
Yeah, tell us about that actually.
That was in 2008. There was a xenophobic attack that started.
She said 2008 and then she said xenophobia. 2008 and Cape Town and xenophobia was crazy.
It actually started, just so you know, it actually started in Joburg. It didn't start in Cape Town.
But when it came to Cape Town, the streets were empty.
Just so you know, we were watching this thing in Cape Town on the news, right? And we're seeing the traumas and dramatic things happening.
This was a time when the elections were happening as well. Eh?
Totally. So we were watching these things happening at Joburg, right? And then everything was like all over the show and such stuff were happening and we didn't understand what is really happening in the world. In the morning, I woke up, took a shower and got ready and I was going.
Yeah.
Right? But on my way, guess what happened?
What happened?
I saw shops that were looted.
Oh, man.
Saloons. You name the businesses that the foreigners owned. And it was a problem. I kid you not. And after I've seen what I've seen, right? I saw this thing happening and then I didn't pay attention to it. I was needed to arrive at my work at a certain period of time and that was my goal and I actually did. When I arrived there, we were going to go and protest in Cape Town at Parliament, I think, Parliament or something in Cape Town. So there was 3 buses that were hired and then there was taxis drivers as well that were hired
to take the people.
To take the people and we go and protest there.
Right.
For the organization that I was working for. Like, I went to such a degree whereby I used to handle a lot of shit. I don't want to lie. Which was not my business. It's not my company. It's not my business. But I used to handle such shit. But I went from being enthusiastic about handling this shit into apathy.
Apathy means like you don't want anything to do with this shit.
I really am not even thinking with it, even if I see it. I do not want to get myself involved in that situation anymore. I know I need Tiso to get the job done, right?
But you're not going to even
I'm
contact me.
not willing to handle Tiso to get my job done. I don't give a shit. Whether Tiso feels like he wants to get the job done or not, that's not my business. My business is just to get my part done.
Yeah.
And once my part is done, that's it. That's where I'm at right now.
Just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if it's not your baby, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Because the minute you make it your baby, you're creating more problems for yourself. Do you want to have that? That's another question.
If it's not your baby, leave it the fuck alone, dude. Totally. If it fucks up, it fucks up. Okay? Like right now,
So-
I'm at the point where I'm just like, hey man, just give me my check. I'm out of here. I'm gonna finance my dreams with that check.
Totally.
Okay.
So with this video, we would like to get 500 subscribers. I don't want to kid you. We want 500 subscribers. Share your views about what we talked about. Share your thoughts about what we talked about. And actually make it work
Definitely.
for us. We can also, we normally comment on a daily basis on what people share and what people say about it. But we would like to comment on a daily basis as well. And just, keep the comm lines going.
By the way, on that note about them making it work for us, I hope we making it work for them as well.
Please.
I hope we.
I also hope that we're actually changing people's lives with the channel. I did get some communication on my WhatsApp page, Facebook, on all my social networks. People have been saying this is great that you're doing, and this is what we needed in this world, and we actually need such a platform, and be happy that you guys started it and you actually doing something about it.
Yeah.
I did get that, so I know that there is some change that we're creating out there.
Yeah.
So we need you, because this is a platform for all of us to actually say something about what's happening around us.
Yeah.
This is a platform for us to actually make something or create something for us and make it work.
Yeah. By the way, tell them what's happening on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, we'll be on the
Radio Yesterday.
Please listen.
Wow!
Comment, do whatever. Tune in on the channel and let's make it work.
Definitely. So on Wednesday, 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock, me and her, are going to be interviewed on a show called Grow.
Yes.
On Radio Yesterday about what we're doing right now. Okay, let me just tell you about what we've been doing. Well, she wants to move. Okay, she can move. I'll tell you. Go.
No, I don't want to go. You need to talk.
Okay, so
But I'm actually...
We are going to be on a show from Radio Easter River called Grow, and we're going to be talking about what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken this channel from 0 to 133 subscribers in a little over 1 month. Okay, your support is appreciated with every inch and my entire beingness. Okay, I appreciate your support. You subscribe, I look at them and I'm like, thank you very much. Like, some people I even force them to subscribe, I think. So check us out, man. 1 o'clock up until 2 o'clock on Wednesday, live on Radio Yesterday. Check it out. Tell your friends to check it out. Tell your family to check it out.
Okay.
And we are going to be doing the most thing in the world. Good damn, man. On this channel.
We're going to share the link of the show on this video.
On this channel. Oh, yeah. By the
So-
way, we're going to have our own version of the interview shared on this channel as well. So, by the way.
We're going to actually shoot the video, and we're actually going to interact with you guys with whatever is happening on the video. So if you want to watch us and you want to tune in, please make note of the day and the time that we'll be doing whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Because you are part of this channel. Peace.
Peace out. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for
Yeah!
Keep on supporting.
We're moving on this route.
Tell your mama, tell your papa.
Because of you guys.
Tell your papa, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your friends.
Totally.
Tell everybody.
Like I said, everybody that can learn. It's not about having subscribers.
Yeah.
But everybody that can learn from this channel, everybody that can grow from this channel, please share this information with them. And let them be part of this channel, because we need as many of you.
There we go.
If we stick together, then something is going to happen.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This is People for Positive Change.
Exactly. We want just one positivity.